Hi, welcome to another episode of Josh and Kelly.
Happy New Year. We're sitting in a park. We've just gone for a nice walk. As you can see behind me a little bit, there's no leaves, there's nothing. We're in the middle of winter now, so it's pretty bleak out there. But it was a beautiful day for a walk. My brother was here. We went with him and my niece and his dog as well. So yeah, we're having fun, and Sophie had a lot of fun. So Sophie's actually sitting over here now. She's so tired. She's like, I'm done. She got tired out. So. But this is the beginning of a new year, and we thought we'd do a couple of things. One, just kind of reflect a little bit on last year and what 2024 was like, and also give you guys an idea about what's coming up this year, some of the things that we hope for. But we were looking back at some of our videos from this past year, and some of them pretty hilarious, looking back and going, oh yeah, I remember that. So yeah, it was a fun thing to look back and do. But we had stuff going way back at the beginning of this year, like that ferry ride we took. Remember the ferry ride? And we come back from New Jersey and it was just up and down and everywhere. It was a crazy ferry ride. I'll put a clip of it in there so you can see it. But, and then so I'm watching horizon disappear as we crossed, and I could see it out there in the distance. And it would go from middle of vision, it would go up, it would go completely out of sight, and then come back up. It was just really kind of a rough passage like that. It was crazy, but that was actually this past year. Like, it seems like years ago now in my mind, but it wasn't. It was actually this past year. And
I have to crack up. My favorite was when we went to the American Dream Hall in New Jersey, and I was riding the unicorn, and I was like having my inner child. I was like the best. I was zipping around the mall and like hysterical. I went to like a Verizon store, and the guy, I scared him, and he was like, I was like terrorizing every child and woman around, and I just was like, this is it. We're gonna go viral. This is gonna be our best video ever. You wait. This is gonna make us famous. Well,
it didn't.
I didn't.
She had fun making it though.
I know.
But she's going in the Verizon store.
He said I scared him. I'm like, do you allow unicorns in here? And he said no.
Yeah, it did make us viral. But that's okay.
Yeah.
We had lots of good videos, lots of fun videos. I mean, I think back to, again, the beginning of the year, must have been like February or so, when we were in Sarasota and they were pulling that car. Remember that car that went into the bay? And they were pulling the car out of the water, had a body in it and stuff. Like, it was crazy, but it happened like right in front of us there. Again, I'll show you a little clip of that just in case you hadn't seen it, and you can go and watch the video. But yeah, I mean, we've got up to a lot of stuff this year.
Some things were unexpected, just living the full-time life. Even our most recent video, like a week ago, frozen pipes, not having water, like running the heat all night long at 95 degrees, and it's still like 55 or 59 in here.
Yeah, it was a cold night, that one.
And in and out in the cold, and things like that. That's it's been interesting too,
and going full time as well has had its learning curve this past year too. Things we've had to learn, things we've had to do or do differently. Everything from the power to installing Starlink and things like that were all in preparation for the full time, especially with Kelly's new job and what she's had to do with that. So, and that's been a learning curve for you too.
You're learning a new job, and I'm not one to sit still, so I'm confined pretty much all day to the computer. But the Starlink's been amazing. The Wi-Fi, no problem whatsoever. Like, I can connect, no issues.
We've had not a single issue with that all year. It's been great. Yeah.
But it's been different because you have to find a place to go and get set up and just do the job, and then kind of leave where we are and go find another place. But I mean, we're always just sort of going, whatever we feel, and it's all been in our, in one area. So that's the great news about looking forward to the next few months or this year, traveling more distance, or just every day traveling after work, to be in a different place and see more of the West and those big mountains and landscapes and things that, all this has been leading up to.
Yeah.
So
that's definitely something we're looking forward to, is that really true travel in the van. We haven't really done much. We've gone on trips and all that. We keep coming back to the same area we live. And part of that is because we got family in the area, and as you know, my mom died. A week later, my dad had a heart attack, and we've got Matthew in the area, and he's going to be graduating hopefully very soon, in a month or so. So we've had some reasons, significant reasons, to stay in the local area for that. But we're hoping this year we can kind of go much further afield. We want to go west. We want to see those grand horizons and the big mountains and that kind of thing, and BLM land. Like, there's no BLM land in the east, none. There's state forests, there's some national forests, and but there's no actual BLM land. So it'd be nice to go out there and just be in such huge, wide open spaces and experience that. We're really looking forward to that. And
100%.
we would definitely be doing that this year and showing you, of course, but that is big on our plans. And once we've gone west, we've done a few of those significant things we want to do out there. We look and we want to go to like Utah and Arizona and Colorado and places like that, even possibly California. All these places with these magnificent mountains and things like that. We want to do that and experience that and see that. But we also, in the back of my mind, I've got ideas for even more grandiose things than that. I guess for me, I would love to have the opportunity to do the Pan American Highway, from all the way up north in Alaska, all the way down to Ushuaia, and just do the whole thing.
Yeah,
literally ride the spine of this side of the globe. Yeah.
There's so much to see, so many places to go, and it's been so many. I mean, we could spend all day talking about all the different adjustments and learning curves, but just to be able to finally do the exploring and do it all. So.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yes.
That's what this year holds, and that's what we're going to be showing you. And hopefully, pretty soon. As I said, Matthew graduates in like a month or so, and that's kind of what we've been hanging around for ultimately, is to make sure that he graduates and gets all that finalized, and then we really want to go. So that's going to happen very soon.
Exciting times.
Oh, it's very exciting. We can't wait. And of course, we're going to be going to all the bakeries. There's so many new bakeries to discover that we haven't had a chance to discover yet, but we will.
And we're going to go where the temperatures are nice. Right, Josh?
Sure. I mean, I have always liked the idea of going up to the beginning of the Pan American Highway up in northern Alaska in winter. And Kelly's admit she is not going to do that in winter. We might end up doing it in summer, but at some point, I think I would like to do that, even on a I guess a more personal level, just to experience that extreme cold and to take the van into that and to be able to experience that would be,
So
for me,
now get
magnificent.
a BRV for a week or so, and with a pool and sunshine and warmth, and you can take the van.
I'm happy with that. I'll do that. I'll be quite happy with that. It'd probably take a month, is my guess, of hard driving to be able to go. If you were in Washington, let's say, in an Airbnb, and then I had to drive all the way up to Alaska and back, it's going to take at least a month of solid driving, is my guess. But it would be fun. It would really be fun. I'd love to do it. That might be a whole other trip, another time.
You'd have a whole new level of trying to figure out the heat
I know, but that's the fun part, at least in my book. But until that happens, we will probably be finding the warmer climes, warmer temperatures at least. Well, we can, we might go to Arizona in winter, not in summer, but in winter, and, experience it where everything is kind of moderate, and we don't have to worry about temperature so much. That's the idea. We don't want to get too hot, we don't want to get too cold, kind of in the middle.
Everybody has different tastes and personalities on video, what they like. like, and just that whole learning of video and putting, our content out there. Like, that's, been a learning curve too. And just, so hope that you continue to watch and
Yeah.
enjoy and appreciate so much the support over the last year, and
do.
people following along, and subscribers, and all that.
And we can't wait to share with you our experiences this year. But
Forward to it.
yeah, until then, we'll see you out there.
See you out there.